Welcome back, my dear kids. How are you all? Hope that all are safe at home. Let me ask you a question. Did you all plant trees? No? Why? You still have time. Plant at least a tree at home. Today, let us begin a new chapter, which is your 12th chapter, and the chapter name is Water is Life. So children, in the chapter Water is Life, let us learn about seawater, fresh water and groundwater, and what are the purposes of drinking clean water and how to measure water. We can measure water by using beaker or glass, and water is used by all, used by humans, animals and plants. And ultimately, let us learn to save water. Can we live without water? No, right? Almost 70% of the earth is filled with water bodies. Where all can we find water bodies? Rivers, lakes, ponds or as rainfall. There are two types of water bodies present in our earth: fresh water and seawater. Fresh water plays a vital role in our daily lives. Only 1% of the water available on the earth is fresh water. Now, let us move on to the uses of fresh water. It is used for drinking and cooking food. It is used to grow food. It is used for irrigation. Irrigation is when we add water to plants to help them grow when there is not enough rainfall. Now, let us move on to the uses of seawater. We get salt from seawater. It is used to generate electricity. Salt water is converted into fresh water with the help of a process called desalination, or by adding chlorine into it. Desalination is the process of extracting salt from seawater. As I already told you, water is essential for us to live. Human beings, animals and plants use water. The human body mainly consists of water. Water helps us in digesting food and removing waste products from our body. In order to remain healthy, we have to drink 7 to 8 glasses of water. Animals also use water, right? Water helps in controlling the temperature of their bodies, especially in summers. It also provides habitat for them. Octopuses, fish, tortoises live in water. Plants require water to prepare their food. They use water from soil. Children, do you know something? The World Water Day was celebrated at first in 1993, and in every year on March 22nd, we celebrate World Water Day. So children, now let us move on to the topic measuring water. I have some containers here to measure water. This is called as beaker. This is a conical flask to measure water. And this you already know, it is a glass. For cooking and to do some scientific experiments, we have to measure accurately. That means correct measurements are needed. Let me pour some water into it. The space in which the water is occupied is called as volume. As I already told, this is a beaker. In scientific experiments, we usually use measuring beakers to measure the quantity of water. You can see here it is 50, 100, 150, 200. The numbers are marked here so that you can easily measure. While cooking, we generally use glasses to measure the quantity of water. Children, do you all drink clean water? To be safe, we have to drink clean water. Unfortunately, most of the drinkable water gets contaminated with sewage and dirt. Contamination is nothing but becoming dirty. Contaminated water causes infectious diseases like cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice, etc. How do we drink clean water, children? We must filter or boil water before drinking. Filtering and boiling water kills the germs present in it. Water should be stored in a clean container and it should be properly closed. Now, let us move on to groundwater. One of the main sources of fresh water is groundwater. Due to the constant pumping out of groundwater, what happens is its level gets reduced. When do we use groundwater? When the water present in lakes and rivers become less, we use groundwater. Due to the contamination of soil, the quality of water worsens. And due to the overuse of groundwater, the wells are drying up. Let us move on to our last topic, that is to save water. Water is very precious and we have to conserve it. How can we do that? Use a bucket to bathe instead of a shower. We should use water saved from cooking to water the potted plants. We should repair the leaking taps immediately. We should try to reuse rainwater to wash our vehicles. So children, in the chapter Water is Life, we learned about fresh water and seawater. We learned water is used by all. Human beings, animals and plants use water. We learned to measure water. We measured using beaker and glasses. The purpose of clean drinking water. We learned about groundwater. And we also learned why do we have to save water. Hope you all understood. Take care. Bye.